Hey, welcome. We've got a new unboxing. This is 12 Realms from Mage Company. Now, Mage Company has hooked us up with a free copy, so we like to be transparent and let you know these things so you can make a better decision as to the views here. Now, we're going to do unboxing here, and then we're going to have a playthrough down the road. Now, 12 Realms, absolutely beautiful box. It's for 1 to 6 players age 11 up, and games should take about 60 to 90 minutes. It is, now it's earned the seal of approval by Game Salute. It was 3rd place for Board Game Geeks, a really highly anticipated game. So basically the game is Siegfried, Snow White, Dardigan, Red Riding Hood, and 12 other Realms heroes are being reunited for one last great adventure. The Lords of Darkness join forces to completely conquer and subjugate all known lands, and only the combined efforts of all the greatest heroes can halt their nefarious plans. Comes with maps, 230 tokens, 88 realm cards, 8 hero cards, or card boards, 4 invasion markers, 41 square cards, 2 dice, 4 gold plastic coins, 8 hero miniatures, 4 fortresses, game rules, and of course a reference guide. We're going to open this up, we're going to show off what's inside as far as the components, give the general thoughts as to that, and then as I said, come back for a actual playthrough of the game, so you can actually see the rules and how the game's played, and we can give a much better thought as to how everything kind of plays out. So, I've got a nice mode cheat sheet that allows you to check out the various modes to play. There's a whole bunch of different versions, very easy, medium, hard, and then Nightmare gives you some slight variance for that, which is pretty cool. I like immediately that the game is for single players. Now, I sometimes find it hard to find other people to play with, so be able to get a game where I can play with a bunch of people or by myself makes me very, very happy. Rulebook, as you can see here, nice printing, laid out easily, very colorful. Immediately thing that kind of jumps out to me is how pretty everything is as far as the rules, the box, the components, everything. I think it adds a lot to it. It gives a nice flavor to it, especially since it kind of deals with these fantasy characters, and that beautiful design actually applies to the dividers, which I think is pretty neat. We'll come and do the miniatures last to give some thoughts there. Let's look at the other components first. Really nice gold coins. These aren't some chintzy items that some other games give. It says 12 realms on each of it, and you get a whole bunch of them. So that's actually a really high quality of component, if you ask me. A lot of games just come out with the really classic coins, cheesy ones that you feel like you can get anywhere. No idea what these these items are. I'm going to imagine markers for something. Pretty standard stuff. Nothing really stands out there. Now, we're not going to yet open the cards yet because we don't want to lose things and have things going all over the place. So we're just going to kind of look at the general outside of it. Size of the cards, or the shape of the cards, is really interesting in that they're kind of small, square. You don't really see that often. But even though they're small, the art seems to be really solid. Looks good. Kind of explains what things are. Symbols, easy to read. So overall, really nice, even though it's small cards to use in the game. We got the main cards. Again, has the wonderful logo on it. I really do love that logo. The look of it, and the cards, I think, look fantastic as well for the main game. You know, when we go and play, we're going to go open this up and show this off a bit more. So we got some more cards. Everything's really distinctive. I like the design of the cards. As far as art, layout is really nice, easy to read, which is great, and there's nothing too difficult there. I believe these are probably the character boards. We'll open up and show this off at least. So, various character boards. The art style is pretty neat. It's not quite manga, but it does definitely have that sort of vibe and influence to it. Pretty cool, if you ask me. We got double-sided boards. Looks like some slight differences to them. So I'd imagine you're going to use each one depending on difficulty of the game. The boards are like slightly beat in this copy, but that's not a big deal. It's a review copy. It is what it is. It's something that I flip out about. see here. We got more boards for the actual game boards themselves. These are gorgeous. Really thick boards. Almost feels like mats. The design, I think, is wonderful. The art is fantastic. Really beautiful. Just gorgeous art. I think that's really kind of stands out to me about everything in here. And then we've got the dice. I mean, dice are dice. We'll see what we use these for in the actual game itself. Overall, I think it's looking really good. The components, I think, feel like they're solid. Nothing's kind of cheap or chintzy as far as that. One thing that does kind of stand out a little is that it doesn't look like there is anything to put the cards in once you open it up. Guess you can put it in the middle here. Not something I would necessarily want to do, but you know, that does kind of stand out a little. For games, a lot of games give you like 3 billion bags and stuff like that. You know, maybe that would have been a little bit nice. All right, we've got the miniatures, castle. Really interesting design. You know, the fact that it's kind of cut out a little bit, I actually think is fascinating. Resin pieces, pretty good. Not really noticing a whole lot of flash, just a little bit of mold lines. Not that bad though. Easily could go and prime these up and paint these and make these look gorgeous for the game. Let's check out what else we've got for miniatures. All the miniatures in at least this are have these baggies, or the bubble wrap to protect them. There doesn't look like there's a whole lot of space in the game to put them, and that's why they're bubble wrapped. So this is busted. It is what it is. We'll go and glue it. It's not that big a deal. It's going to be an easy one to fix. So I'm guessing this is D'Artagnan. Alright, so one figure's busted. Again, didn't pay for this, so I'm not upset about that. But if I had purchased this, I'd be a little bummed out. Alright, let's see what else we've got. Guessing this is writing, or yeah. Nice piece, kind of cool. Robin Hood. He's got his bow. Detail's really, really good. It looks solid. Again, lines aren't that bad. Resin piece. A really good detail. I think that's the thing that's right now standing out about this. Like, you can actually see the fur on the resin piece itself, which I think is really nice. So it's another one, pretty good. Next one, pretty thin piece. It's kind of survived the trip, which is good. Detail isn't as much on this one as others, but I do like the coat kind of flowing out, which is nice. And the sword is pretty good, and it looks like there's enough detail on this one that would actually be really cool to paint up. The thing that's standing out right now about these figures is I think they will be great to paint up and play with. Oh, this is a pretty big one. Oh, this is a gorgeous one. This is a really cool piece. I would want this miniature just to have this miniature. Get all the animals on there. Great detail on the dress. The face is a little bit left to be desired. But other than that, this is really, really nice. This is just a figure I would want, period, to have. Try to protect this one. Let's see what else we've got. Looks like 2 more. I'm going to guess this is like Prince Charming or something like that. Again, really good detail. Looks like about the only thing with any of the figures is the faces. You're just not seeing the detail here. Maybe if primed up, it comes out a little bit better. But overall, pretty solid stuff. That doesn't work quite. The ponytail going into the cape doesn't really work as far as that. But overall, not too bad. As far as a figure piece to play a game with, these are all pretty top notch. And work really well. Protect this one. Alright. Just have two more. Guessing this is Riding Hood. Cool version of her. Has the nice arrow as an archer. Crossbow. Again, faces kind of... all the faces seem to be pretty bland and not tons of detail. You can see the eyes, you can see the nose, you can kind of see the mouth, but this isn't... we're not talking like GW level as far as face detail. But other than that, the figure is actually really cool. Really standing out is the boots on the bottom, the kind of the wrapping the way it is. Of course, we got the arrows sticking out. The braids on the hair look really good. This is, as far as detail, I think this might be the best of the bunch. And the final figure, got the nice warrior. Again, really cool detail on the dress, solid look. This is going to be a fun one to paint up eventually. Good hair. Dress really stands out. I think the lining of that dress is absolutely fantastic and amazing. So, top-notch figure with that one. You know, other than that, you know, other than the one figure busted and the faces being like a little bland, the miniatures are pretty good in this game. They're going to look really great, painted up, and on the tabletop. And it has me excited to go and play this. So you can go get this now, 12 Realms from Mage Company. Of course, we'll have links beneath this video. There'll be affiliate links where you can go purchase. Most likely there'll be affiliate links. We're going to have a playthrough coming down the road. We're going to go sit down, actually play the game, give general thoughts. It's probably going to be a one-player playthrough. And most likely the easiest mode. As always, thanks for watching. You can catch us at the various links at the end of this video. As always, thanks so much. Thank you, Mage Company, for hooking us up with this. Until next time, keep rolling those die and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.